Merry, 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 merry Christmas. Even though it's probably after Christmas already by the time you're listening to this, but it doesn't really matter because everything is now. So another reminder here, that's what this program is all about, not to make it about that. Anyway, we are on our way to a little bit of a festivity, a party, a Christmas Day party with my amazing friend Anat and her friends at the Castro Castro in San Francisco, which is a kind of like a bed and breakfast, like a youth hostel, a place you can stay in a very interesting community, very, very amazing. And so, yeah, even though it's raining today, we're gonna have a little bit of a Christmas celebration of a different kind. Stay tuned for that. And really amazing people who really celebrate that in that spirit of unity and community and love and giving and sharing food together and sharing music. I've been to a couple of those events and it's interesting to me. Every time I go there, I kind of look at this from the outside looking at all these amazing people having fun and having a good time and joy and laughter, which for me is just a little bit more, it's more difficult. Even though I can do that and I enjoy having joy and having fun, being the fun guy, being the now guy. And that's like my JC, a friend, suggested I should call myself that because that's what I do every time I turn on the camera at an event or even without the camera. I really can be this very fun guy in the now and making people laugh and people enjoy my company, and I also enjoy the company of people. Even though what I'm missing at these events, it's a little bit superficial. It's all about party, it's all about fun. And again, that's very much the San Francisco, the California spirit. And people just want to have fun, they want to have a good time. And myself, I'm a little bit of a deeper guy, a more complex guy there. It's probably one of the reasons why going back to Germany is a good idea for me. Even though there's no excuse that I've been here for so long and haven't really accomplished anything. All these things is realized to actualize, other than a couple of videos here and there. And I also slowed down, recording. I didn't really record a video in quite some time. But other than that, there's no writing, there's no book, there's no workshop that I'm offering, and it's kind of like always really hoping for people to be there and help me and be supportive and be encouraging and inspire me there and that with this, help me along the way. And that's why I haven't really done anything for quite some time, because I always waited and hoped for people to come along, and especially for a woman to come along to help me along the way. But also the reality is that, yeah, people want to celebrate, they want to have fun. They don't want to deal with problems that somebody's dealing with. They want to smile, I want you to make them feel good, and I sometimes have a tendency of making people feel bad. Hurting some people along the way, beginning with my wife of 12 years and my children who I haven't talked with in a long time because, yeah, there's a lot of anger and resentment they have towards me. And one of those things I've come to find, actually quite some time, but I've let it sink more into my conscious, is that I cannot really walk around eggshells anymore with people. I don't want to do that. I'm like, if you're my friend, you understand me. And even though sometimes I can say something that might be a little out of line or stupid or whatever, you understand that. You don't hold it against me. So this is something that with this Christmas season 2012, it's like a gift I want to give myself, to be less of that, less demanding, having less expectations of others. But at the same time also the people in my life, that's what it means for me to be a friend, to have a friend. It's something that I'm really longing for. It's somebody who can stick with me, it's somebody who can trust, somebody who doesn't backstab me or turn his back or her back just because of something I said or did. There was a misunderstood, and then Christoph was made out to be this terrible person, and Christoph pissed other people off, and then Christoph getting pissed off, and everything gets messed up. Because actually, well, of course I have good intentions, you know, it's just the execution there. Actually, just simple small talk, for example, is very, very difficult for me. Just hanging out and kicking it, kick back, have a good time with folks. Small talk is, yeah, I need to learn that. I'm coming back again, you know, to the whole point I'm making here was realize to actualize life is learning. Because all of these things I've come to find, they're well, it's not only that something I've realized for myself, that's also something I'm dealing with, something that I'm working on. Instead of just being the same old and nothing really changing, and for me just looking for change, which is also something I think most of us are dealing with, looking for change in the world, looking for change from other people. In reality, really, it's about you. Nobody, well, knows what you know until you tell them. And that's also part of my, the realities of for why I'm still where I am, nowhere in life really, is because I haven't really shared that with anybody. I haven't really shared what I know. I haven't really shared what I want. I haven't shared my talent, my enthusiasm, my passion. A lot of that somehow has lost a lot of that, I have to be honest. I had a lot of that when I came to San Francisco in 2004. But since then I got quite a bit, I got sidetracked, I procrastinated, just kind of licked my wounds for a long time from my previous experiences in the marriage, and then this accident which left me homeless. And it was really, really tough. And during all this time there was nobody there. My sense of family and friends got all a little bit, well, messed up, as I don't really have that. I don't really have people I can count on. Well, except my mom in Germany. She wants me to come back and she does love me unconditionally. But other than that, wow, you know, it's kind of like something I've been dealing with my entire life. And what is that, the one song, I guess Nina Simone sang that. Oh please Lord, don't let me be misunderstood. I always looked for understanding ever since I was a kid, and because I never felt that, I turned into this rebel with a very bad attitude. And eventually I changed my attitude quite a bit for the better. But when it comes to really again getting close with people and letting people close, I always have that feeling like you do something for me. You show yourself that you're a friend. That's what it means to me, you know, you're a friend with somebody who's doing something for me. And I know it's very different from how it is usually, because usually it is like, you know, in order to have friends, you got to be a friend. Which for me is like very, very difficult to say the least. But anyway, it's a new beginning. It's a dawn of a new era. It's a new consciousness. A new cycle is beginning. And yeah, on that note, here we are. 17th Street, at Dolores Park, a beautiful park up there. And Mission Street is about 5 blocks this way. It's an amazing location, very cool. And yeah, it's a little bit gray today, but I'm sure we're gonna have an awesome time. So stay tuned for that. Here we are, heading to the Castro Castle. You can see that easily. There's a door over there, garage door, where the Buddha is painted on. So that is really the spirit of that. But anyway, enough of that. We'll be back. Check it out.